Change is necessary. Change has to happen. You cannot stop the clock from ticking. I started my career when dinosaurs were still around.
What differences do you see in industry today?
I mean, it's totally upside down now. People now are not thorough, but it's easier.
How do you think AI is changing filmmaking in today's era?
AI cannot replace my thinking. It can help me in my work. AI is my friend. I'm not worried about AI because there are many things that AI just cannot do.
Hello everyone, welcome to SGT Pulse. Today we have with us Mr. Harshvardhan Verma, an award-winning filmmaker and creative director with over 25 years of experience in storytelling, in working with platforms like National Geographic's, BBC and Disney Plus Hotstar. Hello sir, hearty welcome you to this podcast.
Thank you very much.
I would like to start by asking that what inspired you to join filmmaking as a career?
Well, that's a very tricky question because I have mostly been quite creative in my outlook and in most things that I did. Not that I was extremely creative in school, joining drama or theater like that, but I had that streak in me. So as I went on in life, I started doing a lot of photography. And from photography, I went into film. So I studied film and suddenly found that I enjoy doing it. And it's a kind of, I don't know whether to call it just my career or my hobby or a mixture of both. So it's no more a job when you enjoy doing what you're doing. So I thoroughly enjoy what I'm doing. So to me, it's something a culmination of a journey of creativity. So that's how I look at it. That's how I got into it, and then one thing led to the other, and from beginning to write scripts to taking photos, I went into direction. And then the story has been constant. And I've had the good fortune of working with production houses from across 5 continents. So it has given me great experience, both in terms of work and in terms of how different countries, different people look at film as a medium and how you work with an international audience as your viewership and an international crew. So it has given me vast experience and it's been thoroughly enjoyable to answer your question in a very short manner.
What differences do you see in industry today as compared to the industry then when you started your career?
I started my career when dinosaurs were still around. So I don't know what to say about that. But yes, you see, change is necessary. Change has to happen. That's one thing that you cannot stop. You cannot stop the clock from ticking. So change is like the clock of a time clock. It has to keep moving. And the more the changes occur, for some it might be a very welcome change, something that's moving the story forward. For some it may not be, but change is inevitable. Having said that, from my time there has been tremendous change in technology. I mean, it's totally upside down now. When we shot on film, we had to wait for months. I mean, maybe that's why I tell people that when you shoot, think of everything. Because I come from a time when you could not waste. You just could not waste. Now you got digital. Earlier you had tape which you could say, rewind कर दो, हटाओ उसको उसके ऊपर दोबारा record करो. When you're shooting film, celluloid film, you have to take into account everything. Then it goes for processing. And processing may take months because there's so many people in the studio, in the production place where they are doing this job. That takes you 6 months to get your film processed. Then you look at it and say, I made a mistake. So we had to be very thorough. I'm not saying that people now are not thorough, but it's easier. It's easier because of digital, I can see what I'm shooting immediately and I can cut and correct a mistake. Whereas in olden days, when you were shooting a film, it would go many, many feet before you could say cut or before you realize what had happened. So technology is necessary, but the only thing is, I don't think human beings can keep abreast with technology because it's forever changing. A camera that you used 2 months ago today is obsolete because the next model of it is much better than that. There's much more clarity. There's much more, what should I say, things that you can do with that piece of camera that you could not do earlier. So I think it's a change for the positive. But yes, as they say, old is gold, but new is also gold. Both can be gold at the same time.
So, what do you think that are the common mistakes that we as aspiring filmmakers should avoid?
Well, like I said a little while ago, I think the main thing is in your research. And right from the stage of your ideation or concept, you have to be clear in your mind. If somebody asks you what you're doing, you should be able to say it in 3 sentences what you are saying, what you're saying, what your topic you have chosen or what you're doing. You should be able to describe it in 3 sentences. Then it shows that you have also understood what you're doing. Sometimes you may want to do something, but you're not clear in your mind. So then you kind of botch it up. So if you are clear in your mind right from the first scratch, from the first step of ideation, of concept, then there is a much lesser chance of you making any mistake as you go along because you're being clear in your mind. You're clear of your concept, clear of your end result, clear of your story. Everything is in focus, sharp focus at that. So I think that's one of the main things that people should pay attention to. If you start well, it ends well. If you don't and you're in a hurry to do it, then you will make a fault somewhere or the other.
Yes, sir, I get it. I get it. So, as we all know, that artificial intelligence is widespreading nowadays. So, how do you think AI is changing filmmaking in today's era?
AI is, as I see it, just an extension of technology. I am not seeing AI as a replacement for me or my mind because that AI was made by somebody like me, was made by a human being. That it has happened and it's very good is a different matter. But AI cannot replace my thinking, it can help me in my work. So I am very AI friendly. AI is my friend. I'm not worried about AI because there are many things that AI just cannot do that a human being can do. So AI is necessary in terms of, as I said, it's an extension of newer and better technology, faster technology. So I do not see it as a threat to filmmaking, but yes, it slowly, as you have better and better equipment, I see it becoming a part, an extension of good technology for filmmaking.
Sir, as you already answered my next question, which
I'm
was I
sorry.
about to ask, that can AI overcome or overtake our creativity of humans?
I understand what you're driving at. It depends, you see. If, again, if you are not good at your job, AI may help you. Now, I am not an AI expert, but yes, as I said, I do kind of, uh, nor I do not run away from AI, and I see AI as my friend. So it's, I understand basically it's the prompts that you give an AI that gives you a result. So again, if I am good at giving prompts, AI is only a technology which I am using to get an answer from, right? So I need not be afraid of technology. Then I should be afraid of lights, camera. It should be, giving me a problem. It's not. So if you are able to create in yourself the ability to understand your thoughts, understand what you want, and convey that to the AI to help you, then it's fine. I mean, I do not see AI being a hindrance to creativity.
As you said, that artificial intelligence is extension of technology. So if we don't use AI, what are the challenges we are going to face in making filmmaking?
See, there you have enough of technology in making films. to not have AI. It gives you various options that like that, which the human mind takes a little more time to figure out. So I would say that one of the most important things that AI does is its speed in helping me. There again, I say helping me. So AI continues to be a help as I see it, and not a hindrance. Well, if you are not good, then you will depend on it because you are unable to bring it out. It's like if you ask me to make a PPT, I'm not good at it.
It's same na as
So,
we use fire
yeah,
to
so
make chapatis. It can also burn our hands. So it
absolutely.
totally depends on us
Yeah,
that how we use it.
I agree with you. So it's just like I don't know how to make PPTs. So I might just give the information to the AI and say, make it for me. But that's not creativity. I'm getting out of a tight spot which I'm not good at. That's where I meant that if you're not good at your job, you'll want it. So I'm equating it, I'm giving you a personal example that I'm not good at it. So if I were to use AI to help me with a PPT, that's that. But I can't ask an AI program to help me create if I don't have the creativity in it, because I cannot give it the better and the best and the most correct prompts to give me what I'm looking at.
Sir, it's actually a great opportunity for students like us to have experience from you, such a great personality. So,
I don't know about that, but yes, I learn a lot from the younger generation because they are part of technology which I was not part of at your age. So I have, I agree with you on that, but yes, technology moves, so does everything else.
so what is the advice you would like to give to SGTians and us, the
I would
future
I would
filmmakers?
say if you're into creativity, just keep your clarity inside because I keep saying, I may sound repetitive, but clarity is the most important thing. If you're not clear, your film is not clear because your audience will go back saying, what did he make? What did she make? What was that? What was that for? So if you are clear, you have a very clear line of vision. And that's what matters in any film. Because I can make a film, then I'm making it for myself. I am the filmmaker, I am the audience. I made a good film, I have succeeded. That's not it. You make a film for that person, for the audience. So the audience must turn and say, oh, you made a good film. That's a good film. I'm not making it for myself. That's what I feel.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your
Thank you.
valuable insights
Thank
with
you for
us.
having me here.
It was a great learning experience having you here. Thank you everyone for staying there and stay tuned for more updates.